What's your favorite color?
Oh my gosh. Favorite color? All colors.
Why all colors?
Because all colors blend.
What did you?
How do they blend?
You know, multicolors. When I just like all color. Sometimes when you wear something, you think that it's not nice, but when you put it on, it really looks nice. Black is nice, white, red, blue. Yeah, you know, complementary colors.
Give Mama a harder question, please.
I know. It's
7
also
times
good.
now.
That's good.
You know, simple.
Do you like your
questions.
makeup?
I think so. Thank you, Jackie.
Mama, if
Has-
Dave will bring you his girlfriend, what you
I have
gonna say?
one.
If.
Oh.
I think he doesn't have one right
But what
now.
if he did? What would you say to her? Him.
She's a lucky girl to have Jade as her boyfriend.
Or has bad judgment. Alright. Alright.
This is simultaneous. This is spontaneous. This is impromptu. There is no dry run.
Okay, Mama.
Okay.
So, how does it feel to be married for 50 years?
Oh, 50 years. If I ask you, how would you feel waking up every morning
This is about you, Ma.
to see the same face for 50 years?
How about for you?
I've only been seeing my face for 42 years.
Okay. Another question. What is your tip to others to reach the golden anniversary?
My tip, you should have all the traits that everybody should wish for. First, you should be loving and also forgiving. You should be patient and then sometimes could be impatient. But most of all, there should be respect, fidelity, and you should always consider the giving and taking, reciprocation, always, all the time.
Thank you for the life advice.
Thank
What
you.
are the
You're
cons
welcome.
and pros of having a 50-year marriage?
Well, the pros is for those long years you already have known each other. You know each other's strengths, weaknesses. You should know how to irritate him and at the same time pacify him. You know what food to serve, and if you really pissed off at that day, you can really cook the food that he really hates.
What do you think his favorite foods are that you make?
Favorite what?
What do you think his favorite foods are that you make? Because we asked him what his are. Let's see if you get him right.
Papa's favorite food is sinigang.
You're right.
But you know, it takes me so many years before he appreciates my sinigang, because every time I serve sinigang, he always has something to say against it. It's either too sour, too salty.
So you can improve.
Yeah. He is my taster, and he is my number one critic.
Oh, okay. So what are the cons of a 50-year marriage?
The cons?
Did we already say that?
What?
Negatives.
The pros and the cons. The cons, I think I will not think of any cons because it is bad. It is bad to say cons because I don't want to be con.
How are you able to study nurse? How you?
How are you able to study nursing when you were a teacher?
I have to stop teaching so I can. I have to stop teaching so I can become a nurse. I was a teacher for 17 years back home in the Philippines. But that was when we were still in the Philippines. When we came over to the United States in 1989, I also wanted to pursue teaching, but at that time, let's say I have. I really was hesitant and not really not really 100% for teaching, because at that time I consider teaching very intimidating, because the kids are so huge. I feel intimidated to see my students big, the big guys.
Yeah.
I said, how can I discipline these kids? They are so big. And besides, teachers at that time don't really get that much. Only $100 a day. Yeah, that's what people say. And then my kids, my kids, they would tell me, Mama, you better not teach here, because the students here are mean to what do
The
you call
adults?
the
The
temporary
teachers?
teachers?
Yeah.
Substitute.
The temporary
Oh, yeah.
teachers, what do you call the subs? The substitutes, they say they always make them cry,
Yeah.
And so I said, well, if at that time I was 40, 45, 46. I might as well, maybe I still have time to pursue another career. So at that time, nursing really made good. Whenever they say, go nursing if you need big bucks. And so I did. I went to the nursing school.
How did you learn to cook, and who taught you?
One time when we were just married, my husband used to complain about, I don't know how to make, I don't know to cook pinaksiw or sinigang. I don't know the difference between the two. I would put the ingredients of pinaksiw to sinigang, and that really, but he always complains about how I cook. And so I told my mother-in-law, Nanay, I told Nanay, Dobing is always complaining that I don't know how to cook. And so what she did, she went over to our house in Olongapo. They were living in Bataan and lived with us for at least, it was more than a week. She stayed with us. And every day she would cook different dishes. And so she taught me how to go to the market, buy foods, and then when we're at home, she would teach me how to cook all this. Sinigang, pinaksiw, escabetse, adobo,
The good stuff.
sinangag, ginataan,
Yeah.
everything. Apretada, caldereta.
So is that a good tip?
Ah,
If you're
ma-
dating?
Yeah, nanay, was a very good cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she gave me all the hint how to go to the market, buy fresh and cheap but good. So she gave me tips how to be wise on buying things and cooking them.
Where did you meet Papa?
Papa was my classmate. We were classmates when I was taking radio telephone operator at that time, and he was also taking radio TV at that time.
Yeah.
I was, but I already was second year college at La Concordia College on daytime. And then my sister Helen said, you better while you're taking your BS in education, you might as well take something vocational that will help you land a job early. She wanted me to have a good job while going to college.
Yeah.
And so I took radio operator at Guzman Tech, and my husband also was there, and we were classmates. So that was where I met him.
What is your favorite thing about Papa?
You know, the first thing that really caught my attention about him was he always gets 100% in our test in math, and he doesn't calculate. Whenever we have problems, mathematical problems, he usually does it orally. And you know, I really like people who are good in math.
Smart people?
Yeah, Papa is one of them. And so I said, oh, this guy is a genius in math.
What's your spirit animal?
Animal,
Mine is a unicorn. What's yours?
your spirit animal. The animal,
Ano
yeah.
ang nakatakutan mong hayop?
Oh, you know, your English is so American. I can't.
Sige, na-cheer you. Love.
No, I can't hear him. You mean the animals that I fear?
What?
Fear? Fear?
No,
No, if you were an
see?
animal,
no.
if you were an animal, what would you be?
Oh, say
Okay.
Papa, you're.
Okay.
I cannot hear, and then you're still confusing me. If I am an animal,
Hoy! Jelly!
what animal would I be?
Zebra.
I think
I see a bear.
Sometimes
A
they
dog?
call me a. No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. You see, if you listen to people, you will say bad things, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're taking pictures now. Auntie Helen says cut.